All right, ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing? So again, we are at the Queen's Castle, and this is the will be the second episode actually. So with an artist, I'm very excited because I did an article on this artist before. They are very, very talented. They are super, super just like chill, music dope, of course. And now we are presenting. Ooh, I'm excited. I'm really, really excited about this. We are presenting I'm the Fat Boy. So let's introduce him and bring him on the show. All right. Hello. 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 All right. How you doing? We're not being able to hear you. There you
Hey,
go. There you go. All right. All right. Cool. Cool. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm glad to be back, even though this is my first time on the show.
Yeah.
But I was with you before, so I'm glad to be making the connection again. You know what I mean?
Oh yes. Oh yes. So you and I have actually interacted before. We did a shoot before, right?
Yep, that's
Oh yeah.
right.
That's right. That's right. And so I guess to get started, do you consider yourself like an MC, more of a lyricist, or like an entertainer?
I would really say probably more like lyricist. You know what I mean? I do like to entertain. I can be entertaining, and as far as MC goes, I think I'm more of an MC than an entertainer.
Okay.
But ultimately, I love to write. I love to put words together
That's right.
and make stuff fit together. So I would say lyricist out of those three.
Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. And so what's your current single going on right now? Because I know that you had mentioned before about new music coming out. So, and I see it, I posted. So what's going on with that?
It's coming. So the next single that's coming out is called Love Potion Number 9, featuring Blueberry. Yeah, it's a love song. And I haven't even really, today was the first day that I kind of even put like a little snippet out in my story on Instagram. That'll be coming out February 9th. So I'll probably start promoting that around the top of the month.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I already got a bunch of content. I got a lot. I've been doing a lot of editing.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I'm looking forward to it. Blueberry is the singer on there. She set it off. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I mean? I did my rap thing, but she really put her foot in the song.
That's
you know
right.
what I mean?
That's right. I love the collabs. So that's your first collab for the new year, or you have like more lined up? Okay.
That's my first one for the new year. I got a couple joint EPs that I'm trying to throw in the mix, but we still working out the logistics and getting stuff mixed and mastered and cleared and all that good stuff. So I'm hoping we can get them going though.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So I guess what made you want to create that love song? What was like the inspiration for it?
First of all, because it's kind of out of the ordinary, especially for like my norm and my typical kind of standpoint and message and everything that I put out there as far as love and relationships and everything goes. So I wanted to do something a little different, but also I wanted to have something for Valentine's Day coming up. So I felt like it. But also it's also kind of more like dancey. They're not speaking. It's produced by Dancy Beats. Shout out Dancy Beats on the instrumental.
Right.
But it's actually a little more, you can do a little two-step to it or whatever. So I don't know. I kind of want to get a little bit out of my comfort zone, try something different, get something for the ladies. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yes, I can already see it now. Ladies getting their cute outfits and dancing to it. Okay. I'm excited. Looking forward. So I wanted to go into a little bit of your background. So did you learn music through school, or are you just like natural ear? Like, how was music to you? How did it come to you?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much just self-taught, and especially now, it's really more so of I like I know what I like. I can't really speak on behalf of everybody else, of course. That's subjective, but I know what I like. I listen to a lot of music, good, bad, and ugly, hip hop, R&B, pop. I've listened to a lot of music. I grew up on Weird Al. That's one of my favorites. Is Weird Al.
Right.
I listen to a lot of music, so I just kind of like what I like. You know what I mean? Generally speaking, if I like it, somebody else, especially somebody in my camp or in my tribe, will most likely like it too. But also, what helps me create is the tribe, because the people closest to me will not pull punches. Like if it's not, I had one I dropped last year that was called 100, and it was like just before it was supposed to come out. I had put out like a lyric video or something like that, and you know, my people was just like, this one. I mean, this, you know, the response I got from was like, yeah, it's cool. You know what I mean? One of your, you know, better. So I pulled it. I really pulled it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna take the hint. I'm gonna read the room.
Okay. So the criticism, it's okay. The constructive criticism was well needed in that. Okay.
It pays off. Yeah. Right. I always tell people I take constructive criticism. I can tell the difference between, you know, criticism and hate.
Right.
But you got reasons. Yeah. Nah, this was, the beat was too slow, or this won't really, you know what I mean? I usually take that, you know, into consideration. I might not make a move on that, but I'll take it into consideration.
Okay. So as far as your music career is going, what's the best advice that you've ever heard, like hands down, like when you were going through something and someone gave you advice, what was it?
So one of the ones that I've been living by lately, because I started a new job in a field that I know nothing about, and you know, I'm starting to do more of like the creative stuff as far as like trying to shoot my own videos and that kind of thing. So exactly. So excuse my language, but my motto lately has been keep fucking up until you stop fucking up. And that's how you do it.
Okay, I'm with that. Okay.
That's what I would tell right now in my current state of life. That's what I would tell any other artist, any other creative, anybody trying to do a business, anybody starting a new job. If you don't know what you're doing, keep going. Not knowing what you're doing, keep messing it up. Show up the next day and mess it up again, and let somebody tell you what you did wrong. Learn from it. Eventually, you're gonna be the star player. So
that's right. So as far as like you coming up in music and everything, when you first started, what's the major like transition or the major like moment when you were like, oh, this is working and I'm starting to feel it, you know what I mean, in the music?
This is a story I tell from time to time. One day I was at I was performing. It was the Beats and Bars Festival in Durham. It was in the American Tobacco District. I forgot the exact venue. But I performed that night, and at the end of the performance, this random dude out the crowd came up and he was like, yo, is there a way that we can support you with money, like monetarily somehow? Right, that was my face too, because I'm like, you want to spend money on, you know what I mean, my little stuff? So like, but what the real eye-opener was I had nothing in the chamber at that time. I didn't have any merch. I didn't have a CD for sale. I didn't have a donation platform. Like, I had no way. I was deer in the headlights with nothing. And that was kind of when it was like, yo, somebody is willing to pay for it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I might as well have something available, even if it's a little something, even if it's just a CD, even if it's wristband, a sticker, you know, something to where if somebody wants to support monetarily, it's available. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, you go hard. I see it. I see you posting every day. You consistent. You definitely go hard. Oh yeah. That's your dream. Have you ever performed outside of North Carolina?
Yeah. Over the past, since probably about 2019, I've been trying to get out a little bit more. Florida is one of my haunts. I've been doing that every year since like 2019, at least one show.
Okay.
Because I feel like at this point, summer is not summer until I make it to Florida.
Okay, so, I'm with it.
Right. That's kind of where I like to go on vacation anyway, but me vacationing is still involved because I rarely travel just to travel. Like, I usually travel to do some kind of music endeavor. So Florida, I went to New York City for the first time.
Oh, wow. What was that like?
And I performed there. I mean, that was love. Like, first of all, the books, that was my first time being there. And the books and the movies and all that. It don't do it. There's people everywhere. I was like, there's no way all these people are real people with real lives. Somebody got to be a robot or an AI, alien or Men in Black. Yeah. Traffic was well, the people themselves weren't as bad as they show in the movies and everything. Everybody was pretty chill, you know what I mean? But traffic was like that. Traffic was aggressive. Like, I first got there, I tried to, drive North Carolina and let people in. If you let one person in, and 10 more people gonna bully their way in. I'm like, okay, we gotta.
Right.
But the show itself was amazing. Like, I got some footage, and I got to link with. It was somebody I collaborated with, kind of at a distance through Facebook. Shout out Vero G. And we finally got to meet up and talk and everything face to face, and the crowd loved it. And I sold a couple T-shirts, actually. You know what I mean? Yeah, just off the humble. So it was a good. We had a lot of fun. I ate pizza from some seedy little establishment that didn't have no inspection thing displayed.
Taking risk.
I saw a family of like 6 rats up under a car messing with some trash. Like, I had the New York experience now. I'm gonna go back too.
Love New York. Oh man, that's fun. So I guess, so what's a challenge? So what was one of your biggest challenges with starting music? Like, were you nervous when you first started? Did you not have the confidence? Like, what came in?
So when I first started music, I was like, I'm introverted now, but I've come way out of my shell. Like, I would be like most people that know me now, I would be unrecognizable to even some of my closest friends. I would be unrecognizable to when I was 10, 15, getting warmed up doing this, because I was in my shell. I couldn't talk to people. I was nervous. I definitely couldn't talk to girls. Like, me and you would not be having this conversation without me being in a cold sweat. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's a total 180. I've had to come way out of my shell. I've had to be okay with being in front of the camera. I've had to be okay. So, but that was definitely the big thing. I remember my first show, I was just so nervous of messing up or falling off the stage. Honestly, a lot of the reason why I go by Fat and the Fat Boy and everything is because I was so nervous that would be the first thing that people thought when I came out on stage or when they saw me on camera. And I was like, I'm going to just ride with it. I'm going to lean into it. You know what I mean? So
that's right.
If I'm out there and I'm rocking, they're like, yo, this dude is fat. Yeah, I mean, he's like fat. Like, he's literally rocking Get Fat on the banner.
Exactly.
We in here, you know what I mean? So
the confidence, though. It's the confidence, though. Like, get them, bring them in, Right.
So I had to build that, though. It was definitely a building experience.
Oh yeah, for sure. So I guess, like, are you going on tour still? Is there a tour? Did you already do a tour? How was that?
So I did my first kind of little tour last year.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, it was a tour. To others, it might not be, but it was a string of shows between here. I did Florida. I did Virginia. I think that was it for last year because I did a few shows around here. It was 10 shows total.
Oh, wow.
And I did around North Carolina. I did one in Virginia. I did one in Florida. I feel like I'm leaving somewhere out, that I really don't go, that I'm kind of forgetting about. But so that was my first kind of experience with doing a little tour and doing multiple shows kind of back in the string. And I loved it. And then we ended it with my album release for my album, The Cook Up.
Right. I saw that. Right. Oh, man. See, I loved it. So how was that? Like, did people come out and support? Was it fun? Like, were you nervous? What was going on?
That was a lot of fun. I wasn't really nervous because, like, I had some of my people that came and show love and show support. And then I had some of the people that was on the album and worked on the album came and showed some love. And then I had some other artists come and perform and they brought some people out. And it was really just all love and all entertainment. You know what I mean? The only thing was it was at the end of June, July. It was the middle of July. So it was hot. It was hot as well. But I mean, that's just nature.
Oh man, but that's okay. They got them a cold drink and they can enjoy some good music. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we had food out there. It was love, man. It was love.
Okay. So are you doing another one soon or at the end of the year? Maybe?
So, like, I'm working on one now, and I really don't want to say too much because it's still in the works. I'm still waiting for confirmations and stuff. Right. And I don't want to jinx anything, so I'm gonna keep it close to the chest. But I'm working on one.
Okay.
whether it'll happen when I want it to happen is, you know, kind of up in the air right now. But whether it's gonna happen or not is a yes. I just haven't locked in the when and the where just quite yet. So.
Okay, okay. So out of all the songs you've done, because I'm really curious about this, which one's your favorite song and why is it your favorite? Or do you have a favorite? You might not have one.
This is a tough one. So I guess my current favorite, because it's subject to change. So my current favorite is Daylight on my album The Cook Up. It's real like somber melancholy. It's kind of like driving around at night in the car music, just cruising by yourself.
Okay.
You know? And it's kind of like a jaded view of an underground artist's perception of fame, if that makes any.
Ooh, okay, okay. I like that. That sounds okay. That's very methodical. I like that. I like that. Right. So I guess what were you thinking at the time when you created it?
I'm trying to take myself back to when I was writing it. A lot of struggle goes into making music and goes into, well, I'm not even gonna say making music, because making the music is the fun, easy, creative, entertainment part. Like that's where I really, you know, really enjoy it. But getting people to listen to that music can be a real struggle. And so I took a little bit of that, but then I've been thinking lately, people talk about having passion. People talk about having the passion to make it through your lows, like when the needle ain't moving and all that. But lately I've been thinking, what about having the passion to make it when you got Michael Jackson fame and you can't go to the bathroom without somebody violating your privacy?
Right. That's the other side of the spectrum. You're right.
And so that's kind of where I was coming from, except I've never actually been on that side of the spectrum. So it was really what I think it could be like, I guess.
Now let's speak this into existence. If this is what you want, when you get to that level of fame, like, what are you? I mean, are you? I guess my question is: are you expecting that? Are you wanting that? Is that, you know?
No. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what to expect. Like, I know what I want. You know what I mean? I've learned over the past few years, especially and specifically, that success doesn't always look the way you want it to, or the way you envision. You know what I mean? You could be winning and feel like you're not winning because it's not what you envision. Like, my goal was for this to happen in this way, and this didn't happen in this way. But these other things are happening that's giving you your confirmation and your validation and your light on the pathway, your guidance. But you're so worried about, oh, you don't have this, or you're not getting that, or that person. So I've learned to not expect so much, because I might be like, yeah, if I got, I don't even really want to be famous, but like if I got to where I was going, I'd be this and that, and I'd have this and that, but that might not be, you know what I mean? You might be popular, and you know, now all of a sudden you got problems. So there's for me, there's actually a little bit of fear of flying in there. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, that's natural. That's natural, though. I mean, but with the growth, so with creativity, where are you trying to, like, I guess, where are you moving toward? Are you just gonna stick with the music right now and then, you know, build something else? Like, what's the next thing, or is there a next thing for it other than music?
So the crazy idea I had when I was 10 years old, when I first started, writing and everything, I never said I want to be a rapper, or I want to be an artist, or I want to be a musician. My exact words was, I want to be a one-man record label. That's what I said when I was that. You know what I mean? So the music has been like the main catalyst to a lot of things in my life. But I think I've realized that, like, the success, it didn't look how I wanted it to look, but I do my own bookings, I do shipping logistics, I do web development, I do graphic design, I scout artists for shows, I put on. So like, one-man record label going on, you know what I mean? Am I a mogul, popping, blowing up? Nah. You know what I mean? But am I making moves my own way and doing what I want to do with my time and investing my energy where yeah, yeah. So, you know, it's a ride. I'm enjoying it, but I'm not to expect so much. Just take it how it comes, do what you can, put it out there. And it's actually led to a lot less frustration on my end, because I used to be pretty frustrated because it didn't. Oh, I'm not getting the views, the follows, and but you know,
right.
Last week, so somebody is enjoying what I have to offer. So you know what I mean.
Oh yeah. So I mean, the other thing is it's better for you to do it on your own time, and like, do you feel you feel more like in control, right? You know, as far as you like, yeah. I'm learning that too as an artist, because I feel like when you try to like put yourself in someone else's box in time, it's like, you know, how do you know what I'm saying? And the other thing is your family, they fully support everything you're doing, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, we all have, you know, the family members that don't really pay you no mind, but like the core, like the ones that see me putting in the work, on board. You know what I mean? I get so much. I have a solid support system. It's small, very small, but it's concentrated. You know what I mean? They see the work that I put in, and they really believe in me, and they do their best to help out and contribute, and you know, put in where they can. So I'm very appreciative and very grateful for that.
All right. Well, I'm very glad. I'm glad we had this conversation. It's very insightful. Now, is there anything you want your fans, your followers, your family, people to know? Like anything coming up?
So next single, February the 9th, Love Potion number 9 featuring Boo Berry, produced by Dancy Beats. You know what I mean? That's out soon, but that's actually off my next project. It Could All Be So Simple. So I gotta plug that as well. It Could All Be So Simple. That'll be coming in June. So I ain't gonna do too much talking about that. But check out Love Potion number 9. It's gonna be on Spotify, Apple Music, but you can go to I'mTheFatBoy.com and find everything there. So yeah. Shout out to you.
Yeah, thank you. Well, it was great having you on the show. We're gonna keep in touch with you and check out your music. So, all right. Well, thank you for coming on. All right. We'll talk to you soon. All right, bye. All right.